Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hope I'll be having a great Saturday. If not, hope this video can make it a little bit better. It is a nice, cool, and calm, rainy afternoon in the southeast. Unpopular opinion, I prefer rainy days over sunny days. I know, extremely hot take, but that's besides the point. What we're here to talk about in today's video is the Sher Sanders and Dillon Gabriel situation. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I figured we'd talk about this relatively soon because we know this is the biggest thing in the NFL right now, at least when it comes to the rookies. Just like on draft day. Why were more people watching the draft than normal? For one reason only. Sher Sanders. It didn't matter what NFL team selected him. They were going to be in the headlines nonstop this offseason. But what makes this even more interesting than what it already is and more controversial is the Browns didn't just take one quarterback, they took two. They also got Dillon Gabriel. That has stirred up some new conversations because you know what people are already doing. They're comparing them. Which yet again, I have to go back to this statement. Am I shocked by this? No, absolutely not. Saw this coming 10,000 miles away. For those of you who don't know, the rookie minicamp, it has started up, and Shedeur and Gabriel both, they've been practicing, and there's been a lot of clips floating around the internet. To me, a lot of these clips are stupid. For example, and I may throw some of them in this video, I saw a clip of Sher Sanders throwing a check down to Quinshon Judkins. No lie, it was like a 3 to 4 yard pass, and people were like, oh yeah, look at his accuracy. Sher Sanders, he's the real deal. He's ready to go. Like, what? My brother in Christ, it was a 3 to 4 yard pass. I expect that out of Sher Sanders. Maybe if it was like a 30 to 40 yard pass, I'd say, all right, that's worthy of posting on the internet and hyping it up. But it wasn't even 5 yards. Come on, man. What are we doing? Don't even get me started on that. Look, I get it. It's the off season. All these sports media accounts, they are chomping at the bit to find something to talk about, something to post. But to me, posting a 3 to 4 yard pass is utterly ridiculous. But that's just me. Maybe y'all feel differently. I had 3 to 4 people send me this one yesterday. Sher Sanders is all smiles and had an impressive first day of rookie minicamp. Some of y'all are going to label me as a hater. Could care less. I have a great relationship with the Sanders family. But I wasn't impressed by anything I saw in this video footage. Not even to the slightest. Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying he looked awful in the video clips I've seen. But impressed? I don't throw that word out there lightly. Every clip I saw, Sher Sanders is throwing 10, 15, 20-yard passes. They're routine balls. So to sit up here and say, oh yeah, Sher Sanders, he's looking impressive, man. He's looking good. I just think you're stretching it. You're doing way too much. It's why I rarely talk about stuff like this in the offseason. It's the rookie minicamp. Let's calm down. To go on top of that, you got reports like this coming out, got millions and millions of views, trending. After day one of Brown's rookie minicamp, Sher Sanders appears to be quote-unquote sharper than Dillon Gabriel. I guess I'm playing devil's advocate, but here's my question, and it was the first thing I thought of when I read this. According to who? This sounds like the most subjective take I've heard. And here's my other problem with this, and it's what we're really about to get into. Why couldn't you just stated Sher Sanders looked sharp? You didn't even have to mention Dillon Gabriel, but they're always trying to tie him into it. They are trying to create, the media, a battle between Dillon Gabriel and Sher Sanders. They're trying to pit them against one another. Tell me I'm lying. Every report that you guys have sent me, whether it be on Instagram, Twitter, whatever social media platform, it's always tying these guys in together. And it's vice versa. I've seen numerous reports of people stating, oh yeah, well, Dillon Gabriel, he looks a little bit better than Sher Sanders. And some of the stuff people are saying, it is so, and I mean so stupid. One of the things I saw a lot is people saying, well, Sher Sanders, he pats the ball way too much. He's going to throw a ton of pick sixes. And then there's people pointing out, yeah, Dillon Gabriel, he threw it a little bit better than Shedeur, but his footwork, it wasn't sharp as Sher Sanders. Stuff like that. It is some of the most nitpicky reporting I have ever seen and some of the most insignificant reporting I've seen on social media. But yet again, I got to go back to this. I'm not shocked because Sher Sanders, he's involved. If he would have went to the Browns, we wouldn't even be talking about this. You want to know the truth? It's not even my opinion. It's the truth. None of this that has happened up until this point, day one in rookie minicamp, and nothing that happens in the future, I'm talking about the next couple of weeks with Shedeur and Dillon Gabriel, none of it amounts to a hill of beans. None of it really matters. Me personally, I like Sher Sanders a little bit more than Dillon Gabriel. But am I going to sit up here and break down 15 pass attempts in a rookie minicamp? No. Do you understand how ridiculous this sounds? I hope you do. I don't know if people are craving football that much, but there are full-on arguments going on Twitter. If you're on Twitter, you know what I'm talking about. Half the people in the comments, they're Team Dillon Gabriel. The other half, they're Team Sher Sanders. There's no middle ground. The only person I've seen in the middle ground is me, because I refuse to overreact to a rookie minicamp. And y'all know how crazy that is for me to say, because I stand 10 toes down on this. I am a professional overreactor. It would be way different, right, if it was months from now and it was the preseason. Even though I try not to overreact too much to the preseason, I really don't care about it too much. But if we're in the preseason and Shedeur goes out there and he's 17 for 24, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, and Dillon Gabriel goes, man, let's just say for the sake of this video, 10 for 27, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions. Yeah, it'd be worthy of talking about on social media. Sher Sanders looks way better than Dillon Gabriel. Dillon Gabriel's kind of struggling. That's acceptable to me. But a rookie minicamp? No! No! What are we doing? Look at this one. I'm just scrolling through my mentions. By the way, if there's anything you want to send me, feel like it's worthy of a video, just tag it to me or send it to me on Twitter. It really helps out the channel a lot. The media wants you to believe Sher Sanders is dominating training camp. It's not true. Dillon Gabriel is balling. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Actually, I don't hate it. I don't mind it at all. Neither of these are true. Sher Sanders is not dominating training camp, according to the media. Then number 2, Dillon Gabriel, like this guy said, he's not balling. All right, I'm glad somebody noticed this. That 3-yard down definitely looks dominant to me, referring to Shedeur, or not Shedeur, my apologies, Dillon Gabriel's pass. We're going to take a look at this. Apparently a reporter asked Dillon Gabriel, I haven't seen it, you're going to get my live reaction, something about the battle between him and Shedeur.
Even yesterday, people were like, oh, Dillon did better, Shedeur did better. So what about that? Do you plan to kind of ignore that, engage in it? What's your approach to that?
Yeah, I think the more questions I get asked like that, it just divides the team. And for me, I think, we're in a room full of not just us, but Kenny, Joe, and Deshaun. And for us, we know how important a healthy QB room is. How do you create an environment every single day where everyone can be at their best? And that's just pushing one another, which talent naturally does. And, naturally it's healthy. For us, we all go do our thing and everyone wins.
Well, I got to clap it up to Dillon Gabriel. Somebody was PR trained. Spectacular answer. Couldn't have said any better myself. And what kind of question is this? She said, do you plan on engaging in those conversations? Like, what? Why would Dillon Gabriel engage on who's playing better, Shedeur or him? That's stupid. I want to point out this as well. So, for example, there's one video clip of Dillon Gabriel throwing a dot, and in the next video clip, it's Dillon Gabriel throwing a touchdown, and the one after that, it's him throwing an interception. There's also video clips of Sher Sanders throwing a really nice, as they're labeling it, dime for a touchdown, and other clips of him throwing a not-so-good pass. The only thing I will slightly hype up is Shedeur did have, most definitely, the best pass of the day. It was a touchdown in the back right corner of the end zone. It was beautiful. I'll show it to you right here. And hey, maybe I'm being a little too negative. If you're a Shedeur fan, you're a Browns fan, and you want to cling to that as hope, go right ahead. But for me personally, I just can't do it. And here's another thing. We're not even talking about Shedeur and Gabriel battling it out for the starting spot. We don't even know what they're battling for. Are they battling for QB3, QB2, or QB1? Who knows? Neither of these guys are more than likely, unless something crazy happens, like another injury, are going to start from day one. Before we end out this video, do want to address this. I had some people asking me my thoughts on, what's his name? Oh yeah, Derek Carr retiring today. I don't know what you want me to say. It is what it is. Best of luck to him. And this was also pretty interesting. So the Bengals' first-round pick, Shamar Stewart out of Texas A&M, he is not practicing with the team on the field because he hasn't signed his contract. The reasoning for him not signing his contract is because he didn't like it. For all these nerds in the comment section saying, oh, he's a bad teammate, bad character. Shut up, nerd. Why in the world would you jeopardize getting hurt? You grinded your entire life to get to this point. Why would you go out there and jeopardize losing millions and millions of dollars? No, you don't do that. I agree with what he's doing. The reason he didn't sign this contract, he wanted to, trust me, he wants to get that money, is because of the guaranteed money and the signing bonus. That's why. If I got drafted by a team that's not giving me the signing bonus I'm supposed to get and the guaranteed money I'm supposed to get, I wouldn't be practicing either. Y'all gotta understand, this is not a kid's game. This is a business. And at the end of the day, these guys are trying to get paid. So I salute Shamar Stewart. Keep holding out. Think about it. If he got hurt in this mini camp without getting the signing bonus that he's supposed to get, he'd be screwed. That's my 2 cents on that. Many more things I could say about it in the Shedeur and Dillon Gabriel situation, but I covered everything I wanted to. I'm curious. Let me know your thoughts on all this down below. But